now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade JJ Williams, and today is our final new release Saturday. We're going to be discussing the Disney Plus original, The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, starring Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Karen Gillan, Palm Clementif, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Sean Gunn, Michael Rooker, and Kevin Bacon. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. As I said in the introduction, this is our last new release Saturday for the month, as well as our last new release Saturday for the year. We're going to be discussing the Disney Plus original, The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. And as our movie opens, The Guardians of the Galaxy have purchased Nowhere from the Collector and taken in Cosmo the Space Dog as a new member of the team. As Christmas approaches, Kraglin tells the Guardians a story of how Yondu ruined Christmas for Peter Quill when he was just a young boy. After hearing the story, Mantis discusses with Drax about how to try to find the perfect Christmas present for Quill, as he is still depressed following the loss of Gamora. After brainstorming some ideas, they decide to go down to Earth to try and retrieve Quill's childhood hero, Kevin Bacon. Mantis and Drax arrive in Hollywood, California, and they begin their search for Bacon. After spending some time at Grauman's Chinese Theater, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and a local bar, they acquire a map of celebrities' homes and are able to locate Bacon's estate in Beverly Hills. They find Bacon home alone, waiting for his own family to come home, and he is terrified by the appearance of Mantis and Drax. Bacon tries to escape, and the police arrive to help, but Mantis places the police and Bacon into a trance before taking Bacon with them. As they return to Nowhere, Mantis and Drax are disappointed to learn that Kevin Bacon is just an actor and not a real-life hero. The Guardians surprise Quill with a Christmas celebration, but Quill is horrified to learn that Bacon had been kidnapped and demands that his friends take Kevin Bacon back home. Now, while on the Guardian's new spaceship, the Bowie, Bacon learns from Kraglin how he inspired Quill's heroism, and he decides to celebrate Christmas with the Guardians after all before returning home. After the celebration, Quill reveals to Mantis that Yondu eventually changed his mind about Christmas and gifted him a pair of blasters, the same blasters which now serve as his primary weapons. Mantis then confides in him that she is his half sister, after years of refusing to tell him the truth out of fear of reminding him of his father Ego's past misdeeds. Much to Quill's surprise and elation, they embrace as our movie comes to its end. I'm not going to lie, when I first heard about the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, a movie franchise that takes place in space, getting a holiday special, I had serious Star Wars Holiday Special flashbacks, and I was concerned. And then we start the movie, and while the Star Wars Holiday Special had a segment towards the middle that was animated, the whole Boba Fett segment, this starts out animated. And I'm like, oh my God, tell me they're not going down this rabbit hole. But it was animated because they were doing a flashback. They were telling the story of how Yondu ruined Christmas for Quill. Yondu is dead in the franchise now, having died in the second film. So this was how they could resurrect him without having to make Michael Rooker go through the prosthetics and everything to do for just a minute or two. Not worth it. And then it corrected itself and everything worked out. And definitely not as bad as the Star Wars Holiday Special, which still holds a special place near and dear to my heart, because I'm just crazy like that. I covered the Star Wars Holiday Special last year when I did my entire month of Star Wars Star Trek. If you missed that, I'll link it up here. But this was so much better than that. It took the concept of the Star Wars Holiday Special and then put it with the direction of Kevin Feige and Disney and the Marvel Cinematic Universe and really pulled things together. This is the final entry in phase 4 of the MCU. So what we get next year is phase 5. I'm so looking forward to it. But this was nice how they kind of tied and brought things from the other movies together. We now know how Quill got his blasters. They were a Christmas gift from Yondu, who originally didn't like Christmas. We get Cosmo the space dog, and we see how he is going to come and join the team and hopefully be a bigger part throughout the rest of the franchise. We go back to the original Guardians and how Quill beat Ronan with a dance off and Footloose, and the throwaway line in Infinity War, I want to say it was, where Quill is talking to Peter Parker about, is Kevin Bacon still the greatest of all time? And Parker's like, he never was. And we're seeing some of that love of Kevin Bacon manifest itself because now Kevin Bacon is officially in the MCU, as is his legitimate wife, Kira Sedgwick, who has a voice cameo when she calls Kevin on the phone. So all these little threads now have been tied together throughout the course of the franchise. Things explained. Maybe we didn't need to know where Quill's blasters came from. But when you consider the father-son bond that him and Yondu had, to know that those blasters came from Yondu, knowing that he's no longer with us in the franchise, just makes that even more special now. I thought they did a really good job with this. This is probably going to become something that I view on a regular basis. I give the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special 4 out of 5 stars. It was a really solid entry. Maybe in time it'll go up on my ranking system. Maybe in time it'll drop down on my ranking system. We'll just have to see. But for right now, one viewing, I give this 4 out of 5 stars. What did you guys think of the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? Let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. But let's have that conversation, that discussion, that debate, that interaction that I'm always asking you guys for in the comments below. And make sure you guys tune in later today, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. And I'll be giving my last review for the year as I discuss the all-star cast in New Year's Eve, starring in alphabetical order Jake T. Austin, James Belushi, Halle Berry, Jessica Biel, John Bon Jovi, Ludacris, Matthew Broderick, Robert De Niro, Josh Duhamel, Zac Efron, Carrie Elway, Katherine Heigl, Ashton Kutcher, John Lithgow, Seth Meyers, Alyssa Milano, Sarah Jessica Parker, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ryan Seacrest, Hilary Swank, Sofia Vergara, Common, and so many others. But that's not all, because at 8 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Eastern, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, as well as on the Jeff Meacham Network and across the Jeff Meacham Network multiverse of media, it'll be our last open mic night for the year, the Coast to Coast New Year's Countdown. Again, beginning at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, myself, the Simple Man Noah Foster, James Hebert, the West Coast Professor Jeff Meacham, and anybody else that decides to come in and join us. We're going to do a Coast to Coast New Year's Countdown. This is something Jeff has always wanted to do live. We will be live for each time zone to count to New Year's and drop the ball. So make sure you tune in right here to the Casa D18 Studios channel, the Jeff Meacham Network, and across the Jeff Meacham Network multiverse of media for this coverage. And then tomorrow, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, we're going to kick off the new year with a brand new installment of The War Zone. the weekly acquisition report where I, the Renegade, show you, the viewers, the latest additions to my ever-growing movie library. You don't want to miss any of that content right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel. Renegades Reviews, the final open mic night for the year, the War Zone. Don't want to miss out on any of the content on the Jeff Meacham Network, across the Jeff Meacham Network multiverse of media. So much stuff in store for you beginning tomorrow as we kick off the year 2023. So make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is turned on so you don't miss out anytime a video drops right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel or anytime we go live, as is the case with Statboy Sports Bar, Open Mic Night, pay-per-view PLE coverage, etc. Share these videos with your family, friends, loved ones, coworkers, movie fanatics, cinephiles in your life, fans of the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, fans of the MCU, fans of Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, fans of Karen Gillan, Palm Clementif, fans of Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Sean Gunn, Michael Rooker, and Kevin Bacon. Anybody you can think of that would enjoy this video and my content, share it with them. It's the only way we're going to boost up my visibility in YouTube's algorithms so I can eventually get monetized and make some money on my channel here. Thank you once again to everyone who joined me and tuned in today. It means more to me than you'll ever know. If I don't see you back for New Year's Eve this evening, be safe, have fun, and Happy New Year's. Thank you for joining me throughout this ride this year, and I will see you guys next year.